Welcome to the Voice of Reason Sports Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the show, leave a comment, and click that like button.
Talk a little football. We got the NFL draft coming up. What is it, April 25th?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. It is on. It is on deck. To use football terminology, draft terminology.
You still
is
thinking that the
definitely on
Bears
deck. And
won't take Caleb
I
Williams?
can't wait. I mean, look, the way it's looking now, it looks like they are going to take him because he's talking to Keelan Allen and all this stuff he's doing before the thing that just seems like he's talking like this coming right out of Caleb's mouth. Like he's actually talking with the organization.
Yep.
And talking to the players, in the organization. So maybe y'all going to take him. They did get rid of Fields. I mean, that's what the whole question was: what they're going to do with Justin Fields. Well, if they did what they're going to do with him, so they do need a quarterback.
Yep.
Yep.
I think I mean
so
it's just gonna be too hard for him to take Jaden Daniels, even though I think he's better. It's just that there's just so much hype behind Caleb Williams. They got to take him. Number one pick. Got to. So
yeah, I just think that if you're going to take him, you're going to need. Well, see, that's the thing. They already do have some extra picks. They already have some extra picks.
Oh yeah, they loaded.
He's going to need something around him too, as well. And Keenan Allen, though it's good, he's a good receiver. I don't think that was the answer for him.
Because you don't think so?
He's not. Last year was one of Keenan Allen's most healthiest seasons that he's ever had. He's an injury-prone type player.
That's true.
He's not known to throughout the whole season. You know what I'm saying? So what they say, your best ability is availability. Well, he ain't been available for a lot of seasons.
Yeah, no, he hasn't. But I mean, they still have DJ Moore. So they got two veteran receivers.
Yep.
That could perform on a high level.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Once they fall after him, they fall well off the cliff. They fall way off the cliff at that point. They didn't have any support after that top receiver, like you said, DJ Moore. After him, it was kind of like,
That's most teams. I mean, if you got two top receivers, I mean, hopefully you get lucky with some, undrafted rookie to fill in the slot receiver. And I think the Bears didn't they get Swift from Philadelphia as the running back?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So I mean, I think they got a lot of good pieces. I mean, there shouldn't be any excuse on Caleb Williams not to be successful with this Bears team because they should be loaded. They got two really good receivers, Pro Bowl type receivers. They got a young up and coming running back. They got a lot of picks in the draft. They should win.
Who's their coach? I forgot what their coach is.
I don't know.
I was about to say Nagy. I was like, wait, Nagy.
No, it's somebody we don't know. I don't know where the Bears find these these coaches from.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Nagy is out of there.
No.
Yeah, but see, I don't know who's coaching them either. Because when they played San Diego this year, I thought that was some of the worst coaching on both sides that I saw in the game. It was just some dumb things going on in that game that I remember, and I was like, this is some of the worst coaching that I've seen.
Yeah.
Like going for it on fourth down, when they're not supposed to, like, what I'm saying, just because it's like 4th and 3, they in field goal range and they go for it. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
But it was I can't remember specifically that play, but I remember that game that they were playing, and I was like, this is some of the worst coaching that I've seen in a long time. Total on both sides.
Right.
And of course, the only reason I was watching that game because I had some prop bets on it.
I was wondering. Why would you be watching the Bears against the Chargers when Justin Herbert was hurt?
Right. But
yeah. I mean, we'll see how this pans out with this draft. I'll be interesting to see because I want to see where Daniels goes. I'm sure he's probably gonna go to Washington.
Washington,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just don't know what to call that damn team. I want to call them the football team, the Redskins, Commanders. Washington. Let's just
Yep, just call them Washington, man. They don't know they got an identity crisis right now.
They do. They don't even play in Washington, what makes it even worse.
Right. Exactly.
Landover, Maryland is like, well, okay. And now they're looking to go to Virginia. So what is this team?
Right. You practice in Virginia, you play in Landover, Maryland, you know. When are you ever in DC?
Right. When are you ever in DC? Why are you called the Washington Commanders? You don't do anything in Washington. Yeah.
Call you the around Washington Commanders.
Right.
The nearby.
Yeah. Yeah. You should be sharing a stadium with the Ravens.
Right.
In Maryland. But anyway.
Yeah.
Funny story. Saints head coach Dennis Allen was asked about rumors that, the Broncos are interested in trading for Taysom Hill. And Dennis Allen kind of fired off. I don't remember the quote exactly, but basically he was like kind of annoyed with the fact that Sean Payton is, like basically getting the band back together in Denver. Like I told you, it's becoming the Denver Saints. He's taking all, former players, head coach, coaches,
Still going for it.
Yeah, he's still going for him. He's putting the whole band together in Denver.
Right.
That's what I say. Something happened. Something happened in New Orleans that he didn't like, and he got out of there, and he's doing his own thing. All the things that they wouldn't let him do in New Orleans, he's doing it in Denver.
Yep.
So yeah, I think it's starting to spill over now. Like they've been keeping this in-house in New Orleans and the in-house in Denver, but it's been done so much with him taking old players that now is spilling out in the media, where Dennis Allen is like, I mean, what the hell is he doing?
Yeah, I mean, he's Sean Payton likes his players, man.
He does.
I mean, I guess most coaches do. You see him. Even the defensive coordinator left Dallas. He went to Washington and he took some Dallas players with him.
Yep, and I'm sure he probably gonna take some assistant coach that was under him in Dallas and probably make them the defensive coordinator in Washington or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. So I mean that's what they do. Once they find people they're comfortable with, that's who they go for.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't see Denver trading for Taysom Hill because the Saints are going to cut him anyway. So he's going to be one of those June 1st cuts where we get to save like $10 million, $10 million from the salary cap to help us out, because we got to start making some cuts. And I mean, to me, I think he's a high price, specialty player that we don't know how to use.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most ridiculous thing. It's like, I get annoyed and I hear this. I don't know how you feel about it, but I hear people say, well, he's a running back. He's a tight end. Like, no, the dude is a quarterback. He's been playing quarterback since Pop Warner. He's a quarterback that you're trying to force into a running back, a tight end position. And he sucks at those things. He's not as bad, but he's not good at that.
Yeah, he's not. Of course, he's not your typical pocket passer. His danger is his leg.
Yeah,
and he's been relatively healthy considering how reckless he plays.
Yeah,
but yeah, he he's not going to be the guy to take you to the Super Bowl. You're not thinking.
No, not at this point in his career. I think if they had taken some time to develop him, but they wanted to use those special skill sets, because the dude runs a 4.4.
Right.
So they wanted to use those special skill sets, and they wanted him at tight end. He's not a good tight end. I mean, he's better than most people, I guess, regular people, but not a good tight end. Damn sure not a running back. So just doesn't fit. So just get rid of this dude. It doesn't help us. So
yeah, I mean, pretty much it's pretty much where you're at. I mean, he's. I mean, are you bringing him in to start for you?
I look. I wouldn't put it past Sean Payton. I think I've said it before. He really, really likes it. He was really like boasting him up to replace Drew Brees, saying the heir apparent of Drew Brees is in the building. So really likes him. I know people, they think I'm crazy when I said I'm like, no. He really, really likes him. But I mean, I think at this point he's like 34 years old. So he's an older player now. Like maybe when he was 27, 28, and when Drew Brees was really considering, I thought maybe they could develop him into a solid quarterback. But now he's at this point in his career where there's no chance it's going to happen. And maybe Sean Payton bring him in to be that bridge quarterback for some rookie that he draft, because he may draft Bo Nix, one of those guys, or maybe Penix. Maybe Penix will fall for the Broncos at that point. So
I mean, it's some quarterbacks. It's definitely going to be some quarterbacks.
That's going to be available.
Late roundage of it's going to be some quarterbacks available.
Yeah,
it's definitely going to be some quarterbacks available.
And Penix, I think he runs like a 4.4. Bo Nix wasn't too bad. So, you got some solid quarterbacks that's probably going to fall to him. They're older. Penix had a lot of injuries, but hey, I mean, some of that stuff don't always carry over.
Penix turned his career around, man, because I never thought he would be there when he was with Indy.
I
never thought that would be the case.
But he was injured every season.
Yeah,
in Indy.
I know.
Yeah.
But that's because they weren't protecting him.
Yeah.
They gave him no protection, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he was hurt for a reason.
Yep. But he was very talented. He was talented with Indy, but he couldn't stay healthy. And then when he got to Washington, he really soared. So,
yeah, he came and lit it up.
Yeah, and I'm like, this was a game changer for college football and all college sports. The ability for players to enter the transfer portal and go somewhere else to show their talents, man. That was the great thing, because just imagine how many players that sat on the bench and never got their opportunity. Right? I remember at one point the Alabama had Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram, and Alvin Kamara on the same team.
That sounds crazy right now.
It's crazy, right? Right? And that was back when before you could, if you did go in the portal, you had to sit out a year.
Yeah.
And I think Kamara had to do that to go to Tennessee.
Hey, with the portal, that is about to change football as we know it. I mean, you are now going to have super teams being created through the portal.
That's true.
You don't have to recruit. You don't have to recruit. You just say, "Oh, well, who's available in this portal?" Why go get some brand new, fresh rookie high schooler that just graduated high school when you got seasoned college players where you know what they do against other seasoned college players?
Yep. That's what Dion said.
You know what I said? Exactly. He said, "Why recruit?"
Right. When I got to go sit in somebody's living room and convince you to let me take your baby.
Exactly. But now he can just go on the internet and he got to leave the house. Who's in the portal? He can just watch clips of them.
Right. That's what I'm about to say. Against other teams.
I mean, geez, dog, against teams who are good. You can see them in big games, little games. Like, you get to see them in situations. You don't have to second guess it.
Right.
It's the portal is about to change things like big
time. What do you mean? About to change? It's already changed.
It's already changed. That's right. It is. I mean, look at DJ Gunglier, right? Gunglier, right? That guy's terrible, right? A terrible quarterback. I thought the very first moment I saw him in Clemson, the very first time he started, I said, "Why is this guy 5-star? I don't get it." The other guy that came in behind him looked better than him. This is back in Clemson days, right? But now he's going on his third team in 3 years. Right?
Yeah.
Going to Florida State. He's going to be in Florida State this year. Right? And he's still getting NIL deals.
Yeah, the NIL thing, they're going to have to figure out a way to clamp that down too. Because there's some kids
outrageous
that's getting paid and then bailing out on their commitments.
Yeah, what did you hear? Did you hear what Reese and them said about playing? They said they're gonna play with LSU as long as they can. They said they're in no rush to go to WNBA.
Oh, even though she declared?
Yeah, but that's what she said. Even though she declared.
That's right. She can back out.
To go.
Yeah.
She can back out.
Yeah, she can back out.
I think they still got that rule as long as you don't get an agent, right?
Right. Yeah, and she still has a year of eligibility. Where I don't think Caitlin Clark doesn't have any more eligibility. But Reese still has eligibility because I think they gave him an additional year after the COVID year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she got one more year of eligibility. So, and I mean, that's the thing about it. She can earn more by staying at LSU.
Okay.
Yeah, like the WNBA, I mean, but I think Reese, I think Caitlin Clark, they're going into the WNBA with so much star power, and right now the WNBA needs them, right?
Yeah.
And I've always said, don't screw this up, WNBA. This is your big shot. This is your Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. Take advantage of it. Don't screw it up. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. It's definitely, we're definitely going to see, because like I said, the NIL is changing things, and now maybe some of these college players will stay in college a little longer.
Yep. It's helping. It's helping with parity. It's helping with the players staying longer. I thought I thought this was a no-brainer. I don't understand. Like, I always told people, and I know a lot of people disagree with me, but I'm gonna say it again. I do not believe schools should be paying the players to play for them. Period. They already pay. You get scholarships. You eat for free on there. That's your salary. But no one should be able to take your name, image, and likeness and sell it.
Repurpose it. Yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
They should get paid for that. And if I want to go work for some car dealership and sell my name, image, and likeness to sell cars, why the hell does the NCAA care? Right. Do you care that Bill Gates was doing that when he was in college? Working on Microsoft? Do you care, when scientists who are in school doing things, working on stuff, get paid? Or the scientists that worked on Gatorade when he was in Florida?
Right.
So why do you care that a sports athlete is doing it?
Yeah. Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah. You stop me from getting the job? What the? I don't know. Don't get me started on that. Man, let's wrap this thing up, man. Thanks for joining us again. We do this thing every week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
I love